Naroa.com. Our program, it is called Don't Just Make Art, Let's Talk About Art. And on top of this, we have a weekly art challenge. And for this week, the topic was to illustrate cactuses. And so far, here we have the submissions from a few artists. So here it is application from Siona Bandari. She illustrated cactuses in probably a shape of anxiety, and the person is wearing this hat as a cactuses on their head, on her head, and the mask written year 2020. So probably is a reflection of anxiety about the year 2020. Very nice, quite symbolic illustration. The next one we have from a very young artist, and her name is, I think she's 7 years old. Her name is Eva Maria, and this illustration of cactus indoors, very nice background, very nice colors. And another application we have from Fatima. She illustrated cactuses in a pot, and in the background, rainbow. Looks like a work in progress, but yeah, very nice applications, and really proud of them. So we have Naroa here with us. How are you, Naroa?
Hi, hello, very well. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you as well so much for accepting, to be here with us in the interview. So we are really curious, Naroa, about your background, about your school, and from where your passion for art started.
Well, to be honest, usually when you are interested in arts is when you're at school, when you're a kid. But it's true that sometimes people tell you that you're not going to get a lot of money being an artist. So you just put it aside because you think that it's not going to work. But yeah, I think I started in a school, like making a lot of drawings and making a lot of stuff. And then by the age of 20, something like that, I started making pictures. I really liked the idea of making pictures. And I started like with a camera. And then I got into a little school that is in San Sebastian in Basque Country. I had all the technical knowledge that you need for making like great pictures. And then I started a little bit making like interior design and furniture images, like very, very technical, very commercial. And it's true that I realized that even if it was art, I was making a very commercial thing. So I needed like to balance a little bit my art, my passion with art. And I said, okay, if my work is going to be very technical, very accurate, and very perfect, I'm going to go to the other side, and I'm going to make a little bit of a mess, and I'm going to do photography in the dark room and try to do another kind of things that will make me allow to express myself in a different way. So yeah, it's like a little by little, you realize what you do, you try one thing, you say, okay, I need to balance this, and then I have to continue doing. So it's not like a straight line. You have to go a little bit, try one thing, say, I'm not sure I want this, then go to another side. Difficult, but it's a nice journey, to be honest.
Yes, it's true. As an artist, you need to experiment all your life at different routes.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
From your website, naroaphoto.com, I found out about your last project called Trail of Touch. And what is impressive is that you transformed the project into a book that can actually is available to purchase from Victoria and Albert Museum Library art book.
Yes.
So yeah, if you can tell us about this, it's really interesting.
Yeah, it was really easy to get to the V&I library. They are very approachable, to be honest, and they really loved the book, and they wanted to touch, because actually all the work is related to the sense of touch. So the cover is cork, then you've got like different kind of papers, you've got even wood veneer. So there are like different kind of things that you can find in the book, like different materials and different textures. So it's not only the V&A, the Oxford University libraries, they've got it. And there is also in LCC UAL University in the library. They have a great collection of artwork, of art books. They're amazing. So they wanted this one too. And there's also a photo book collection in San Sebastian about a woman called Gabriela Zendoya, that she has the largest photo book collection in Europe. It's like around 3,000 books. So, and it's all related to photography. But it's true that this one is a little bit different. I mean, like, there's no like an editorial. There is not like a place to print. These are prints that they have gone through the darkroom. So they have, is all of this has gone through chemistry, all a school photography.
Right.
So it's a little bit different. It's not like, this is not ink. This is a picture. This is liquid emotion, photographic liquid emotion. So it's a different technique. It's very crafty because you have to quote it. So I'm making photography, but at the same time, I'm quoting with a brush. I need to dry it. I need to do a lot of craft stuff to get to this. Or for example, when I do the plaster, I need to know how to do these pieces of plaster and then do the photograph onto them. So for me, it's just amazing to be doing photography, but at the same time going into another disciplines.
Right.
About bookbinding, about plaster, sculpture. I want to do porcelain, so that's pottery. So that's another thing that so it's like, okay, I do photography. I find myself as a photographer, but why not try with another artist or another disciplines, got into there and have fun also doing a little bit of their kind of work.
Yes. Interesting. So even in photography, you can experiment so much, and there are so many ways of experimenting. That's amazing. I just want to share some pictures from your website, and here is very interesting picture. I think from studio, is it, with different displays and sculptural pieces. So it's the same experiment with photographies.
Yes, so for example, what I really love is make these pictures that actually look, they have like volume.
Yes.
So it's not like a flat picture. It's just like a little bit of a belly, like a little belly. So I really like this doing these kind of things of getting out of the frame, getting out of the wall. So that's why it's a little bit a sculpture, because actually it's not totally flat.
Yes.
And I really like these ideas of making photography not 3D, just make them get out from the wall like that. They're trying to approach or touch the person. And that's why the project is called Trail of Touch. Is everything related to the sense of touch, or how do we deal with it, how important is it for our human development. And now with the COVID, everybody has realized how important it is, or how much we miss sometimes a hug or this kind of thing. So
it is indeed is good that your topic is about tactile, so touching, and it takes us a little bit from all the virtual things. It makes us think of something humanly. It is really nice. And I've seen the topic of cactuses.
Well, the thing, it was a little bit like by chance, because one of the three main important words in my work is mistake, chance, and repetition. So for me, mistake is freedom. I mean, like, you need to allow yourself to make mistakes to develop your work. And if you're trying all the time to not make mistakes, you're going to be all the time like really like tense. You have to let it go. Okay, I make a mistake. It's not a problem. Just solve it. Chance is very important, and repetition. I think with repetition also you get this development and you get like professional. So it's really important. So the chance was a little bit that I make some pictures in the Barbican, in the conservatory. They have a special department for the cactuses because it's even warmer. The place is really warm. And I don't know why, like long ago, I put this film and I put liquid emotion. there was like some kind of tests for later on. But then I realized that actually the cactuses, they are plants that they look amazing, but you cannot touch.
Yeah. Yes.
So at the end, it was like, actually, it's making sense of using these images of something that for your side, when you see them,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, these look amazing, but the texture is gonna hurt. So also, when you see these images,
Yeah.
you know, you don't know exactly what material is it. So your side is just guessing the texture that it's gonna have.
Yeah.
You're seeing a cactus, so you are like, is this gonna be soft? Is it gonna be rough? So I like this idea of getting sight and touch in conflict. You know, like sometimes the touch is going to confirm you the material. For example, if you see a sculpture and it's cold, you know that it's metal.
Yeah.
And if it's warm, you know that it's going to be plastic or another kind of material, but not metal. So actually, the touch is the sense that is giving us the confirmation of what our eyes are seeing.
It's true. I'm really amazed because when you speak about the cactus, you can't touch, but the project is the trail of touch. So suddenly I realized the logic is amazing. That's an amazing idea. I just love it.
And also, for example, the book is a consequence of, if I was, for example, when you can have showed the display of the exhibition,
Yeah.
no one touches the work because we're used not to touch in the museums.
Yes.
So the book was a consequence of, okay, what is more touchable than a book? Like, I mean, like, I need to make a book. I'm forced to make a book like that. People is going to touch it. So that's the reason why I did it. I'm not a lot into photo books. I don't know a lot about them. So it was like a kind of I was a little bit brave because I was a little bit scared about, oh, I don't know if I'm getting in a. I think that books are really important. I really respect them. So I don't want to get into a discipline that I don't know much.
Yeah.
But at the end, it has success. I talk with some editorials, some people that know a little bit more about books. Sometimes you need just to get advice from other professionals, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
be humble and ask, and that's it.
and here more pictures from the book.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. For example, these cactuses.
Yeah.
This is on fabric, so when you touch it, it's really amazing, and it sounds. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
So these ones, they look really soft. They look like really spongy. They are like you want to touch them. I really like this image, but they are these little um, nails that they get stuck in your fingers forever, and they are really really like annoying. So it's just a horrible experience to touch them because actually you're gonna remember them for more than a week because they get into your skin, and so
Yeah.
it's something that you don't really want to touch. You don't want to have that sense. So, but yeah, but they look amazing.
So your work is actually an invitation to touch the things and
Yeah.
don't be scared. Is it just is very nice. I
Yeah, a
really
lot of people is asking me, but now with the COVID, okay, now with the COVID, you need to
yeah
use the gel, and that's it. I mean, like it's not a problem. You can touch them, so everybody needs to use the gel, and that's it. No problem.
yeah yeah. And it's also very interesting the other side of your work. Is it the commercial part? So I have here
Mhm.
some pictures, the same from your website. So this is the other side of your
Yeah.
entire work. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, when I started, I was really, I am a very technical photographer. I really like to know all the technical part. I mean, like, I don't know why there is a kind of a split between the technical and the artist part. I mean, like, if you're an artist, you don't mind the technique, and if you mind the technique, you're not an artist. For me, it goes together. If you want to be a good artist, you need to know the technique and know what you're doing. So I started like very technical. So I started making these pictures of furniture mainly and in the studio. and also interior design. And usually, if you check the interior design magazines, they are really perfect. Everything has to be straight, color needs to be perfect, everything needs to be neutral, everything needs to be like shiny and beautiful, because actually you're selling a space and an environment, an ambient. So everything needs to be like quite controlled.
Yes.
So yeah, I work a lot digitally, very, very digital camera, Photoshop, Lightroom, all of the stuff, like very, very digital. But then I have the other side that just balance me, and like that I can do like analog, messy, quoting, making mistakes, having fun in the dark room, and then having fun more in the screen, laptop, everything perfect. Yeah, I
It is
have both sides.
it is so important because art in general is considered something very relaxing, therapeutic, but even for us artists, so we are technical, but then we have our soft side where we get our own relaxed mode. So yeah, it's good to split our work in half. It is amazing. So yes, here are very nice pictures from different interiors.
Yeah, this is a work for a company that is here in London. So I came to London to study a BA in photography because I studied in Spain, very technical. I worked there. But then it's true that I wanted to do like more artistic photography BA. So I came to London. I came to LCC, to Elephant and Castle, London College of Communication from the UEL. So in one of the summers of the BA, I got the job doing this kind of work. So it was amazing. You were with you. I got into places in London that I will never be able to be there.
Like this
Mainly
one.
because, yeah, I mean, this is in London Bridge, a very small museum. And it's amazing. It's a little bit scary, to be honest, but it was amazing to be there, make some pictures, have a nice portfolio, being paid. And like that, this summer I got some money, and like that I could spend the winter and all the course not working or working less. That was the
The
that was the
benefit.
deal. Work a lot in summer and then got a little bit more relaxed in winter.
Very nice. And here the same nice idea for the entire decoration.
Yeah, you need to show the space that is amazing, that it's wide and relaxed. So this is in All Street. It's just a cocktail bar that they have this nice space. So it was easy because the space is nice, but also you need to, everything has to be straight, the colors, everything. Yeah, there's a lot of technique in there. It doesn't. The thing with interior design is that the retouch and everything is actually we do it to show truth. It's not like to make something up. Or the retouch in Photoshop is just to show how normally your eyes will see the place. So yeah.
And Naroa, the project is the program is also for young artists that they want to pursue a career in art. Would you have any advices for the young ones? If they want to carry on a passion for the.
My advice normally is to follow your instinct, but also to realize that it's not easy, and that you're gonna be like doubting. You're gonna be you're gonna be thinking quite a lot. It's not like a straight and you say, yeah, I want to do this. I mean, like sometimes you have crisis. I mean, like you're a little bit like, oh my god, this is what I really want. But actually those crises are gonna help you. Are gonna help you to find out and to continue. So my advice normally is not to get too scared about those crises or about those moments, and keep going, little by little. It's like, okay, now I don't have a lot of money. Okay, you can work a little bit, or you can do whatever. They come back, or now I have no inspiration at all. And why I'm not having this, and you get scared, why it's not happening. So it's like, okay, give it your time. There's always a little reason, and don't get too scared, and keep going little by little. Just building up.
It's true. It's true. It's it's difficult as an artist, but in the same time, it's so rewarding.
Yeah,
Is I'm feeling like I mean, we are lucky as an artist to carry on as a passion and as a career. Is Yeah. Thank you so much, Naroan. Was so
thank you.
inspirational,
Thank you.
and
And also, I think that for me, art has been like very surprising. I mean, like I wouldn't expect never in my life to be in the V&A, given the
yes,
book. I would never expect to be in Oxford. Like it's like Oxford, this university that is one of the best in the world.
yeah,
It's something that you see like really far away from you,
yeah,
and then you're in Oxford in the biggest library, giving the book to the librarian, and she is super happy, and he's like, It's like you get like really surprised when you say
yeah.
recording. It's like you would never expect some things, and things
Mm.
happen. So, and it's not. And the good thing is like normally it's not what you expected. It's something or more or different or even better, or it's really surprising. So it's fun. For me. It's been fun.
Also the passion? Is it just carry
Yeah.
on with the passion? And I think the way will come, make its way if you
Yeah.
have the passion there. Yeah, it is, and you'll get this kind of surprises in life. Is it
Yeah. You
so
have to
nice?
trust a little bit. You need to trust. Sometimes it's difficult, but you need to trust. Yeah.
Life.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Thank you so much, Naroa. It was
Thank
so
you.
nice, so inspirational, and it was amazing to find out that photography can be manipulated in so many ways. You can do so
Yeah.
much. It is amazing. So you can do sculptural, artistic, textile, everything.
Hmm.
Um, so yes, a good way, even for young ones to think about, if
Yeah,
they want.
photography in different ways. It's
Yeah,
just, yeah, really wide.
yes, brilliant. Thank you so much once
Thank
again.
you.
And everyone, please visit us the same next Sunday, 3 p.m. We are going to have another challenge next week. Follow us on social media at ourclassesgroup.com. Leave your comments, share the movies so others can get inspired, from the stories that we are sharing. And yes, get inspired and see you all next week. And thank you so much once again, Naroa.
Bye bye. Have fun.
Thank you. Bye, bye, bye.